Are you looking to watch Evangelion but unsure of the order in which to watch it? There are a bunch of films and episodes, so what's the correct way? Well, I'm going to help you with the best watching order for Evangelion in this video, so stay tuned. My name is Ankur and this is Ankur Chips, where I just chip in on different things. When it comes to Evangelion, there are two separate series, the original 90s anime and the later rebuild of Evangelion film series. There are guides out there that will say that you can fit in the newer movies between the older episodes, but I think that's just crazy. The rebuild film series is completely separate from the anime series, and I would absolutely advise against mixing the two. So the original anime first and the rebuild after that, right? Is this video over already? Well, no. The rebuild series is kinda straightforward, apart from some confusing numbering, but the original series has a lot of complexities, mainly to do with the later episodes where there are broadcast versions and director's cut versions of some episodes, and there are also two films which are retellings of the events. So that gives rise to the question of what you should watch and what you're okay to skip. So let's take a look at my recommended order. The starting is easy. You can watch episodes 1 to 20 of the Neon Genesis Evangelion anime in the release order. The next 4 episodes, 21 to 24, are the ones with two versions, the original broadcast versions and the later director's cut versions. The director's cuts have additional scenes and are the recommended ones to watch. Thankfully, these episodes are available on Netflix, so if you're watching there, you don't need to worry. You can just continue on till episode 24. Otherwise, just make sure that you're watching the director's cut versions. These episode numbers are typically followed by a diacritical mark like 21, 22, 23, and 24. Things get a little trickier from here as we are left with the episodes 25 and 26 and two movies from the original series. In terms of release order, of course the episodes came first, which were part of the anime's original broadcast. These two episodes were very controversial at the time of the release, as these were seen to be inconclusive to the series and their quality was brought to question. I won't spoil anything, but once you see them, you will know what the fuss is about. Apparently, the production was going through budget and timeline constraints, and the director Hideaki Anno was dealing through depression. And these resulted in the final two episodes to be wildly, let's say, different from the rest of the show. It is sometimes argued that there were no budgetary concerns, yada yada, that Anno always intended to make these episodes this way, as an artistic expression. I actually believe in this latter theory. I have come to see that the final two episodes fit in well with the rest of the series, although it takes some time to accept and appreciate them, because they feel so unexpected at first. When you grow more familiar with the series though, they find a special place in your heart. Now what about the two movies? The first one, called Death and Rebirth, is wholly skippable. In fact, I've never actually watched it, though I might try it at some point, just like that. From what I've read, it has two parts. The first part, called Death, is a recap of the first 24 episodes. There are some additional scenes, but these are already included in the director's cut episodes that you should have already seen. The second part, Rebirth, is actually the first half of the next film. So from a story perspective, the Death and Rebirth film is entirely unnecessary. The second film, The End of Evangelion, is actually a retelling of episodes 25 and 26, but from a new perspective. This is generally considered a much more acceptable continuation of the series than the two original final episodes. So does that mean you can skip episodes 25 and 26 and just watch the End of Evangelion movie? Well, not quite. This film is made for those who have already seen the end of the television series, so it does require that context, especially towards the ending of the film. The television episodes are more from a psychological perspective, whereas the movie shows the same events but happening in the physical realm. And you need to watch both in order to put two and two together. Now, in what order should you watch these final pieces? I have two options for you. In the first option, you watch the anime episodes first and then watch the movie. This is good if you are a first time viewer. However, the second option is my favorite, and I would recommend it to anyone who is rewatching the series. In this option, you start with the end of Evangelion movie. Watch up to the scene where two characters accidentally spill coffee. Pause over here. Now watch the episodes 25 and 26 and then come back and finish the end of Evangelion movie. This I feel is the ultimate watch order for a returning fan of the series. Now comes the rebuild movies. These are relatively easier, just watch them in their release order. Two things though. Their names are a bit confusing, and to add to that, there are different versions again. The theatrical versions were numbered 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, etc. But then there were some revisions for the DVD releases, and these are numbered 1.11, 2.22, 3.33, etc. And the last film is numbered 3.0 plus 1.0, with the DVD release numbered 3.0 plus 1.01. Alright, so let's take a look at the final list. Here goes. First, you watch episode 1 to 20, then episodes 21 to 24, the director's cut versions, then either of the following options. If you're a first time viewer, then you can watch the release order, which is episodes 25 to 26, followed by the end of Evangelion. If you are a repeat viewer, I would recommend the chronological order, where you watch the end of Evangelion up to the scene where two characters accidentally spill coffee, then you watch episodes 25 to 26, and then you go back and resume the end of Evangelion and watch it up to the finish. Then you can watch the rebuild of Evangelion movies, which is Evangelion 1.11, You Are Not Alone, Evangelion 2.22, You Cannot Advance, Evangelion 3.33, You Cannot Redo, Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.01, Thrice Upon a Time. I hope this helps in your Evangelion journey. If you try the chronological order for the original series, remember, it's only for repeat viewers. Do let me know what you think of it. And if you want to know more about the differences between the original Evangelion series and the rebuild series, click on this video. Until next time, this is Ankur, checking out.